Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome. My name's Christina, and on my channel we talk about all things beauty from my own experiences. So if you guys are looking for the best and most honest how-tos and reviews from a consumer's perspective, then make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video, as well as leave any comments that you have for me down below. In today's video, we are going to be covering the new Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Ink Long-Lasting Liquid Lipsticks. That is a mouthful. It's supposed to be a 16-hour wear, supposed to be similar to the NYX Shine Loud lipsticks. So let's get into it. All right, so I have the new lipsticks right here. I bought these on Ulta's website. I believe they'll start carrying them in stores soon, and it's also available on Maybelline's website as well. They're $11.99 a piece. I only purchased 4 because these are the 4 that I thought that I would like the most. So let me read the claims for you guys really quickly before we get into the swatching. So just bullet points here. They're no budge vinyl color, up to 16 hours of wear, instant shine, and a comfortable feel. It says that this lipstick defies smudging and transfer and provides an instant shine finish. Shake before applying on clean, dry lips, and it's available in 10 vinyl shades. The shades I have to swatch for you guys is number 35 Cheeky, number 10 Lippy, number 15 Peachy, and lastly 25 Red Hot. I figured I would do a red on here just to like even out all of the neutrals that I picked up. So they really recommend that you shake it. I'm assuming because they're similar to, say, the NYX Shine Loud. I'm looking over here to see if I have any on hand right now, but you know how it's the pigment and then it's the gloss portion? This probably has both of them in there, and you shake it to really, ooh, do you hear that? There's something in there that allows it to mix properly. Okay, well, we'll make sure to shake all of these beforehand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and swatch these on my lips, but first I'm going to give you kind of like a first impression. I've yet to put these on my lips. I have swatched them on the back of my hand though. The color and the pigmentation looks pretty promising. We're going to put it on the lips. I'll give you guys my first impressions with the first shade, and then we'll go ahead and just swatch the rest of them. So it's actually 8 o'clock at night right now. So my plan is to wear whatever shade I decide to for the rest of the night. And then sometime this weekend, I'll probably wear another shade for a longer period of time. And then in the description, I'll let you guys know how this wore throughout, and then my like final thoughts. So in this video, it's just gonna be first impressions, swatches, and a quick review. Let's do Cheeky first. I honestly have not watched any videos on this. I haven't watched any reviews or read anything like it. I literally saw that it was available on Ulta's website, and it was the first time I had seen it, and I was like, oh, I'm going to buy those because they sounded very similar to the NYX Shine Louds, and I'm very intrigued by it. I really love Maybelline lip products. You guys know, like I've done a lot of videos on their lip products. I also really love NYX ones. They're kind of like on the same bar to me, honestly. So I'm just going to wipe off the lip oil I have on. And again, this is shade 35 Cheeky. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry for my nails. I know they look really busted right now, but they popped off. These are just pop-ons, like reusable pop-ons, and they've lasted me 2 weeks, but these two have said they're done. So here's the unit. It says vinyl right there. It's like a very squared off packaging, and it's kind of raised. The letters are raised. It's very pretty. And then when you open it up, it's a doe foot applicator here, kind of like a longer doe foot. Nothing extremely different than what we've seen before. So let me swatch this on the back of my hand so you guys can see what that looks like. So this is Cheeky. It's going to be definitely a cooler tone here, and it does have that shine to it, and I don't think it's going to dry down because it's supposed to be like that glossy finish. All right, so let's go ahead. I dipped into the tube real quick to get a little bit more product on there. I'm going to go ahead and straight onto the lips. So I'm going to apply this straight onto the lips. It does have a slight scent. I did have a cold this past week, so I'm kind of congested, but I can definitely still smell that there's a little bit of a sweeter scent there. It's not too intense, but again, I'm a little congested, so it could be. I'll update you guys. Okay, so going in here. Okay, full pigmentation. Feels pretty good on the lips. I'm just gonna go in and layer it a little. Okay. This is what it's looking like, first layer. Really good pigmentation. So we're gonna let it fully dry, and right off the bat, it's not looking super shiny. Do you see that? Like, it definitely looks a little moisturized. It's not matte or anything, but it's not like a glassy sheen. My hand is still really shiny though. Maybe we'll go in with a second layer. Okay, I'm gonna sit here and let it dry for like 30 seconds maybe, just to make sure I give it a fighting chance. So this shade isn't too bad. I think that it looks pretty good for a cool tone on me. Like you guys know, I really like my warm tones. I kind of tend to veer away from cool tones, but on camera, this is reading pretty neutral cool in my opinion, so I can still kind of wear it. So it's not pulling too gray. If anything, it looks a bit more purpley mauve in my opinion. I mean, if you wear a lip liner with this, I feel like it'll give a little bit more definition, and I feel like that's how I would wear it if I were to wear this out. It's been about a minute now that since I've applied this, so I'm gonna kiss the palm of my hand to see if we get any transfer. Ready? Okay, so there's slight transfer right on the inside and right on the outside right here. If you guys can see that right there. So there's a bit of transfer here and then a little bit right here. But overall, I mean, it pretty much stayed put, which is really nice. I'm gonna do another layer to see how shiny I can get this. So let's shake it again. And then I'm gonna do another good layer right here. Okay, that's a second layer. So definitely pigmentation is there for sure on the first layer, but as far as shine goes, the shine is a lot better with that second layer. I don't necessarily know if it's because I didn't put enough on the first time around. With the next color, I'll put like a lot more on with the first layer, but it looks a lot more shiny with this second one. So this is kind of what I assumed it would look like, you know, and the pictures that they use to advertise it, it looks like a lipstick with a gloss on top. So this is the shade 35 Cheeky. So in my opinion, so far, this shade doesn't really match the outside of the tube. I thought that this would be a little warmer, but it is definitely pulling a little cooler on me. So when you rub your lips together, it definitely sticks. So let me show you guys real quick. So you can see there's definitely a stick. There's definitely like a tackiness to it. I don't know if it's gonna dry down where it's not sticky. If you've tried the NYX Shine Loud, it's very sticky upon first application of the pigment, but then when you put the gloss layer on top, it's no longer sticky like that. I don't know if this is gonna dry down, just so you know. It definitely has that tackiness to it, which is kind of weird. Maybe it's not fully dry. We'll see. We'll see when I put on the shade that I'm going to wear for the rest of the night. And then let me do like a quick kiss test right here on this paper towel so we can kind of see. There's a little bit of lipstick right here, just so you know. So we're just going to ignore that part. But I'll do like right here. Okay, so there's a little bit of transfer again right on the inner portion of my lips. And it definitely like stuck a little bit to the paper towel, so definitely tacky. As far as like transfer resistant, yeah, I would say it's pretty transfer resistant. So I'm just gonna take my Neutrogena oil-free eye makeup remover to take this off. This is what I use for everything to take off, like hard to remove lipsticks and, you know, eyeshadows and whatnot. And it takes everything off super easily. So next, let's go in with number 15, Peachy. I'm going to shake this up. All right, so I'm going to go in with a pretty full doe foot to see if I can get that glossy finish to begin with the first layer. And then we're going to go ahead and apply. Okay, this is peachy. A very peachy shade for sure. So that is the shade Peachy. A bit lighter in tone, but definitely like a true peach color. So far, these are really reminding me of the traditional Maybelline Superstay ink formulation where they're very sticky. I definitely feel the tackiness of it, and you guys know with those, like the traditional liquid lipsticks that they have, I like to put a little bit and then just blot the rest with my pinky, because if I do it full pigment, it's too sticky. And it feels like maybe that would defeat the purpose of the finish of this since it's supposed to be glossy. So I don't know. So far, like I can feel it sticking on the corners right here when I'm talking. That drives me crazy. But it doesn't look drying and like super tacky and weird because the finish is a little more glossy. So it looks good. It just feels kind of not the best, you know? All right, next we have number 10, Lippy. Right here. Ooh, that is a pretty like berry shade. Love that. Ooh, very pretty. Feels like a really nice gloss before it dries down. Okay, so I did a second layer, like very thick. I feel like you definitely have to go in with a second layer if you want that shiny finish. And I'm a little worried about that because, again, I don't want it to feel super tacky on my lips. So far, I'm not sure how I feel about this. I'm very big on the feeling of the lipsticks versus like finish. I can't wear a super drying lipstick, even if it looks really pretty. It'll drive me insane. So I'm a little on the fence right now, to be honest. Let's see if it sticks right here. Ooh, that's a lot of transfer. So like I said, I did a big, like thick second layer. Maybe I didn't let it dry long enough. It was maybe, let's see, about like a minute and a half since I applied this, but that definitely transferred. Last, we have number 25, Red Hot. Hand swatch, we'll do it right down here. Not as pigmented. That one kind of looks like it's a little less opaque, like right at the bottom. Oh, no, it looks pretty pigmented. All right, and this is the shade Red Hot. I feel like there are a couple of parts like on my lips that aren't fully pigmented, like it's a little less opaque. It could be because I have like leftover remover on my lips, or just because this one in general is a little more like runny. It did kind of feel a little more runny going on. Maybe I didn't shake it well enough. I don't really know, but on camera it's translating like it is opaque, so you can't really tell. This color is beautiful though. This color would be so pretty in the summertime when you're feeling like real tan, and like if you're going on a tropical vacation or you live somewhere tropical, good color. So I'm actually gonna put a little bit more on because I want to see. Yeah, see, doesn't that look more opaque? Yeah, that for sure looks way more opaque. It definitely gives that same finish, like the same glossy lipstick finish. My teeth look so white with this shade right now. Oh my gosh. But I'm gonna let this dry while we chat a little on my first thoughts. Okay, so my initial first thoughts, I'm not gonna lie, and I've said it already a couple of times in the video, I really assumed that this formulation would be similar to the NYX Shine Loud liquid lipsticks, the ones that have the dual ends, you know, with the pigment and then just the gloss on the other side to set it. Those are really nice. I've done a video on them. If you haven't seen that, then go ahead and go watch that one if you're curious. The downfall with those, which I had noticed as I wore them more, as they fade throughout the day, they get very like tacky, and they kind of sink into my lip lines. And then when you try to reapply it, it was really difficult because my lips were already kind of like dry and like flaky because of the liquid lipstick. So I don't wear those as often anymore because I don't necessarily need long wear lipsticks for a lot of occasions, to be honest. As far as these go, I would say that the initial application feels really nice. It almost feels like a gloss going on, but then upon dry down, they feel tacky. So as I'm talking right now, I can feel the corners of my lips trying to like stick together because they feel a bit tacky. So again, if you haven't tried the Maybelline Superstay ink, like their OG, they have like 1,000,001 colors of them. It feels similar to that if you were just to take that out of the tube and just apply it. With those, again, again, I like to just dab a little on the center and then use my finger to spread it out, because that way I avoid the stickiness and the tackiness of that formulation. But because these are supposed to be a glossy finish, I don't necessarily think you can do that if you're looking for the glossy look to it. So I think you just kind of have to like live with it, to be honest. The fact that these are glossy don't make my lips look dry the same way that the Superstay inks make my lips look dry, you know? So it doesn't look bad. It just doesn't feel the best. But if you're looking for something long wear, this might be a really good option for you if you're looking for like a long wearing gloss. Just so you guys know, if you get really irritated with like weird textured lipsticks, may not be the best for you. But if you don't really care, like if you don't mind wearing, you know, I know some people don't mind liquid lipsticks that feel drying, or they can handle it more than I can, then this probably wouldn't even bother you. Gosh, I feel like I'm like just shitting on this right now. I will continue to wear this tonight and let you guys know in the description how it wears throughout the rest of the night. It really stayed. Is there any, like, did it come off at all? Like, it looks fresh, like I didn't just eat a whole meal.
Maybe like a little bit of grease.
Well, it's a glossy color.
Oh yeah, it looks fresh.
It's supposed to be glossy. We're watching Harry Potter. Wow. Still sticky though. Yeah, it still feels sticky. I will also probably wear it again tomorrow or the next day and let you guys know in the description as well how that goes and give you my final thoughts. So it's been about like 3 or 4 minutes since I applied this lipstick. So let's do the little palm kissing thing. I can't say that. And just see if we get any transfer. So you guys ready? Oh, not really. There are little flecks of like dry lip. Oh my gosh. It still looks really good though. You can't even really tell. I don't know if it'll even pick up on camera, but there are a couple of like dry flakes because my lips have been super dry since I've had a cold this week. Looks good, but again, I felt it kind of like stick to the palm of my hand, so it's very sticky. I will let you guys know for sure in the description if I would recommend these after wearing them for a while, but upon first impression, the pigmentation's good. The longevity, I can't speak on just yet. The transfer resistance, yeah, it's really good, even though I probably didn't let it dry fully whenever I did it the second time around, but right now it's looking pretty good. Like nothing has really moved. And after I did that little palm kiss thing, still looks really nice. Let me know your thoughts on it. And if you're a fan of these like glossy long wear lipsticks, I would love to know if that's like your style in the comments down below. And if you guys found this video helpful and enjoyed it, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this one. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.